What's up, everybody? Just gonna unbox something that came. Oh, shit. I'll do this again. Unboxing, see what I got in here. It's hard to unbox it. In here. Oh, look at that. Oh, newspaper. Oh, shit. They put a goddamn newspaper in here. 1980, the Herald Examiner. Honestly, I didn't think this was gonna be in here. That is funny. Look at that, the number 33. Damn, this is from November 5th, 1980. Wow. I did not know this was in here. That's pretty cool. Federer wins close race in Cleveland, the GOP. Wow, I was 2 years old when this was out. Honestly, guys, I didn't know I was going to open it up and see this. Because of the following, the broadcast to tell the truth will not be seen tonight. Oh, this is funny. Honestly, I didn't know this was going to be in here, but it is. Mass killer Charles Manson turned down for parole again. 11 slain children. They've been doing this forever. Program us with numbers, right? Oh, look at this. This is interesting. Seriously, I did not know this was in here. Western Hats victory signals and Hebrew signs reading Reagan marked GOP candidate LA. Oh, this is freaking interesting. They literally sent me a newspaper. That's funny. I gotta big up to them. Voters give Democrats a beating across the nation. Hot races. Wow. But anyway, this is not what I opened up this for, but that's pretty interesting. That is pretty interesting. This is all about voting, and I gotta read that. Okay, anyways. I don't know what this was. Probably just some regular old stuff. Oh no, this is from the 1980s too. I'm about to keep all this shit. That's pretty crazy how they did that. But anyways, it's not what I was unboxing. They literally sent me an old newspaper. I love old newspapers. But this is what I'm unboxing right here. Because apparently I was told I don't read. It's because I read things like this. 4th edition from 1970s. How you can understand words, you know? Words, word games, number games, you know? Words. All right, with definitions and case laws to go along with the other collection. So, very important pieces of things that could actually change your life, right? Just got this one. That other day I didn't even know it came. Oh, look, we just came along. The word common law. Pretty funny. Common law. Do a quick one while we're here. Common law. Common right. What is common right? A term applied to the rights, privileges, and immunities appertaining to and enjoyed by all citizens equally in a common, and which have their foundation in the common law. Oh, we don't learn about common rights, right? We don't learn about common rights. So what is common law? As distinguished from the Roman law, the modern civil law, the canon law, and other systems, the common law is that body of law and juristic theory which was originated, developed, and formulated as and is, in that word's missing. I'm trying to read through the phone screen instead of the actual book. Administered in England and has obtained among most of the states of the people of Anglo-Saxon stock, as distinguished from law created by the enactment of legislators. The common law compromises the body of those principles and rules of action relating to the government and security of persons and property, which derive their authority solely from the usage and customs of immemorial antiquity, or from the judgments and decrees of the courts recognizing, affirming, and enforcing such usage and customs. And in this sense, particularly the ancient unwritten law of England. As distinguished from equity law, it is the body of rules and principles, written or unwritten, which are fixed and immutable authority, and which must be applied to controversies rigorously and in their entirety, and cannot be modified to suit particularities of a specific case, or colored by any judicial discretion, and which rest confessedly upon custom or statute, as distinguished from claim to ethical superiority. I mean, this is as concerns its force and authority in the United States. The phrase designates that the portion of the common law of England included in such acts in Parliament were applicable, which had been adopted and was in force here at the time of the Revolution. Thus far, it has not since been expressively abrogated, is recognized and as an organic part of jurisprudence of most of the United States. Strange, right? In wider sense than any of the foregoing, the common law may designate all that part of positive law, juristic theory, and ancient custom of any state or nation which of general and universal application, thus making off special or local rules of customs. Common law action. See, this is all common law. Common law courts. In England, those administering the common law. Common law jurisdiction. Jurisdiction of a court to try and decide such cases as were cognizable by the courts of law under English common law. The jurisdiction of those courts which exercise their judicial powers according to the course of common law. U.S. versus Power 27, federal case. You can go look up that case law. What that's telling you is it's here, right? But we're kept from it. So, yeah. Crazy, right? Crazy how words change. Check this out. Oh, here we go. Bill, right? Where are we going? Where's it at? Bill. A formal declaration, complaint, or statement of a particular thing, of particular things in writing. As a legal term, this word has many meanings and application, the more important of which are enumerated below. And then you got all different things. Oh shit, I'm not even recording the damn tape. All different things of bills, right? You get a bill in the mail. What actually is it? Look at all these things of a bill. This is why words are so important. I mean, look how many pages it is of a bill, of a bill, of a bill, right? See? Crazy. Bill of debt. An ancient term including promissory notes. What is promissory notes? Everything we use every day. And bonds for the payment of money, right? Think about that, a bill, right? That's why there is no money in the United States, because a bill is a bill of debt, right? It's a promissory note. It's right on the money. Bill, they call them bills, and they lost last night, but bill and promissory notes, right? Where we at? Bill and promissory notes. They're all on the bills, right? So it's a debt, right? And bonds are promissory notes. What is a promissory note? A promise to pay. That's all it is. Bonds for the payment of money. Ain't that crazy? Of money. Let's do one more. Let's do money. Let's do money. You go back to these older ones. I got the third. This is the 4th edition, but this is the 3rd edition, which is even older. This is where you get your real definitions from. We can go on to family, what the law says family is. What the hell was I going to? What word was I even going to? I just forgot. Oh. M-O-N-E-Y. A whole entirely different language that, there goes mortgage. Right? There goes mortgage. Mortgage, an estate created by a conveyance absolute in its form, but intended to secure the performance of some act. People think they own a house. Like, it's right there. It's an estate created by a conveyance, right? You got to know all these words. Again, I'm just some dumbass that I don't read and I don't know anything, right? Absolute in its form, but it's intended to secure the performance of some act, such as the payment of money and the like by the grantor or some other person, right? Some other person, and to become void if the act is performed agreeably to the terms prescribed at the time of the making of such conveyance. And then you got to understand what the word conveyance is. But anyway, we're going to M-O-N-E-Y real quick. There it is. Money order. Money, right? Money. In usual and ordinary acception, it means gold, silver, or paper money used as circulating medium of exchange and does not embrace notes, right? Bonds, evidence of debt, or other personal real estate. Think about this, right? It means gold, silver, or paper money, which is totally different, right? Remember, this book is from, hold on. Let me put this in here. I'll come back to here. Remember, this video wasn't even supposed to be this long. This book is from, well, this was given to this person in 1974. So this Black Law Dictionary was published in 1968. So you know what was around back then still, right? Paper money, the ones that were actually backed by silver, right? Paper money. So again, that's why it has that's why it has gold, silver, or paper money used as circulating medium of exchange and does not embrace notes. Go look in your pocket, right? Bonds, that's not money. Evidences of debt, because bonds, notes, and other things are all evidence of the debt. See? Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? Currency, right? That's another, the circulating medium, cash, right? Look at that. The term money is not more extensive signification than money and means only cash and not things in action. That's a case law, man versus man. It's crazy. These are what is really going on here, you know? So that's why it's so important to learn simple words, you know? I mean, look at it. There's a word right here. This word means, okay, land. Here goes one, land. Land is, in the most general sense, comprehends any ground, soil, or earth whatsoever, as fields, meadows, pastures, woods, moors, waters, marshes, furzes, and heath. Whatever, I don't even know what that means. In a more limited sense, land denotes the quantity and character of the interest or estate which the tenant, right, may own land. One more word, right? And there goes the word right, but we're not gonna tenant. Again, I'm dumb and I don't read, you know. Tenant. All right, where's tenant? Tenant. Tenant, here we go. What is a tenant? Tenant, in the broader sense, one who holds or possesses lands or tenements by any kind of right or title, whether in fee, for life, for years, at will, or otherwise. In more restricted sense, one who holds lands of another, one who has temporary use and occupation of real property owned by another person. And you got to know what the word person means, called the landlord. The duration and the terms and tenancy being usually fixed by an instrument called a lease, right? Let me go up here. Strictly speaking, a tenant is a person who holds land, right? But the term is also applied to analogy to personality. Thus, we speak of person being tenant for life or tenant in common of stock or suite. So there's your tenant. This is the proof that you don't own any land, right? Holds or possesses lands, right? You can't own it. You hold it or you possess it. And that's it. It's not owned. The minute you stop paying taxes, the boys coming to get it. That's not ownership. You know? And if they want to do something with that land, you got to go. Possession. There's another one to learn, positive law. Law actually and specifically enacted or adopted by proper authority for the government of an organized jural society. You know how many things aren't in positive law? Pretty much everything. And there's civil law. Remember I was telling you about civil law? Right? The condition of fact under which one can exercise his power over a corporal thing. What are y'all? You're all, see? A corporal thing at his pleasure to the exclusion of all others. This condition of fact is called detention, and it forms the substance of possession in all its varieties. That's civil law. What are we all under? Civil law. Condition of fact which one can exercise his power over a corporal thing. You're a corporal thing. I can go through this all day and do definitions, you know? A corporal thing. Because words, you got to ask yourself what's really going on with words. Because they have many meanings, you know? They have many meanings. C-O-R. There's corporation, which what you are. All right, there you go. Corporal, relating to the body. Bodily should be distinguished from corporeal, right? Corporeal. So we're gonna go over here. There's corporation. Boom. And artificial persons or legal entity created by or under the authority of the laws of a state or nation, composed in some rare instances of a single person. And right there, you're a walking corporation, right? Hold on, let me go back over here. Hold on, let me go over here. Incorporation goes EA. Corpse. All right? That's where the word corpse comes from. The dead body of a human being. They consider you dead under the law. All right, hold on. Corporeal, a term descriptive of such things as have an objective material existence, perceptible by the sense of sight and touch, possessing a real body, opposed to incorporeal and spiritual. Ain't that crazy? Now, I just word the term all the way back here, right? Which was that led me over here. Right? Which was possession, right? And positive law, right? Possession. Where were we at? I'm just freestyling this, doing this. Hold on. Gotta use my other hand. Possession. Possession, the detention and control or manual or ideal custody of anything which may be subject to part. Okay, wait, hold on. I've been jumping all around, so. Oh, yeah, here. The condition of facts under which one can exercise his power over a corporeal thing at his pleasure. This is possession. The detain and control, right? And it goes over to here. Corporeal, a term descriptive of such things as have an objective material existence, perceptible by the sense of sight and touch, possessing a real body. Oh. Crazy. So, just little definitions. And a corporation, I already told you that's you and me. When you know these things, you know. I mean, there's so many. I love these books. Just sit here and read them, you know. So many different things. But that's all I got. New book. I even got a new paper from 1980. I love old newspapers. That's crazy. So to add to some of the collection, this one is a 10th edition. This one is a 3rd edition, which is from, it says this one's even older. So this one from 1933. This has a lot of valuable information in it, because you jump from 1933 to 1968. A lot from here has changed over here, you know. But I mean, this is crazy, you know. You want to go older, back in 1933. Some of these meetings, you be like, wait, what? You know, like what? This is when you find out you're an animal, you know. So, but yeah, this is 1933. Let's see what money meant back then. Well, let's do this one. BCD. A deed. Oh yeah, there's another one. A deed. What is a deed? Because you get a deed when you own property, right? Deed. At common law, a sealed instrument containing a contract or covenant delivered by the party to be bound thereby and accepted by the party to whom the contract or covenant runs. A writing containing a contract sealed and delivered. That's a deed. In a more restricted sense, a written statement signed, sealed, and delivered by one person which conveys land, tenements, or hereditaments to another. This is its ordinary modern meaning, at least in those jurisdictions which adhere to the common law rule, making a seal essential to the validity and operative effect of the deed of conveyance. I could read the deed, what a deed means today. You know, let's see. Compared to that. A, B, C, D. Deed, right up, open right up to it. All right, deed. The newer dictionaries is crazy. They're harder to follow. Deed, something that is done or carried out in an act or actions, a written instrument by which land is conveyed. At common law, any written instrument that is signed, sealed, and delivered that conveys some interest in property. Also termed, in a sense, conveyance, a bill, sale, deed. Okay. Beneficiary deed. Look at all the things for deed. Well, that word hasn't changed much, which is interesting. It's actually almost the same, but it has all these other things for deeds. Like literally. All these other things they changed into deeds, right? They put words on them and changed the deed. Deed of covenant, deed of distribution, deed of gift, deed of inceptionship, deed of partition. See, back here is what one, you got deed. Deed starts here. And you got, that's all deed. Then you got deed in fee, deed intent, indenture, deed of covenant, deed of release, deed of settlement, deed of trust, deed poll. That's it. Over here, you got so many more pages of deeds. So you see how they added to it in the commercial aspects of everything from 1933 to, and a lot of words are like that. So when you're looking at these books, you read the up-to-date ones and you're like, God damn. This one is from, where's the copyright? 2014. So this is the 10th edition. That's 2014. This is 1933, 1968. But last one, and I'm done. There's mortgage again. Money. Right there. A general indefinite term for the measure and representative of value, currency, the circulating medium, cash, money, and generic term embraces every description of coin or banknotes recognized by common consent and representative of value affecting exchange of property or payment of debt. Money is used as specific also in a general and more comprehensive sense. In a specific sense, it means what is coined or stamped by public authority and has its determinative value fixed by governments. In its more comprehensive general sense, it means wealth, the representation of commodities and all kinds of lands, of everything that can be transferred in commerce. In a strict technical sense, money means coined metal, usually gold or silver, upon which the government stamp has been impressed and indicated its value. In more popular sense, money means any currency, tokens, banknotes, or other circulating medium in general use representative of value. Isn't that crazy? Money bill, in parliamentary language, an act by which revenue is directed to be raised for any purpose or in any shape whatsoever, either for governmental purpose and collected from the whole people generally, or for the benefit of a particular district and collected in that district, or making appropriations, opinions of justice. Northern, okay, money claims, money demand, money was money land, money lent, money made. Man, that's crazy. This is so much different than what money means nowadays. That's crazy. So different. This was 1933. Doesn't even say, it doesn't even mention notes. It doesn't even mention bonds. That's crazy. This is right when all this, this was made before 1933, so it makes sense. That's crazy. Money was cash. It was money. Didn't even say bill. Money, a general indefinite term for the measure and representative of value, currency, circulating medium, cash, money. That's crazy. Every description of coin or banknotes. It doesn't even say bill. See, banknotes were backed by silver and gold. That's crazy. Crazy. Let's go into the modern day one. And that's it. This is way too long. 30 minutes? Holy crap. Money. Let's see. Jesus. It's barely even in here. Money. The medium of exchange authorized or adopted by the government, a part of its currency, coins, capital invested, traded as commodity, funds, sums of money, current money that circulates through country currency, currency. That's crazy. They didn't even use that word back then. Currency. They didn't even use it back then. That's crazy. And then it has kind of money, e-money, fiat money. Fiat money, 1880. Paper money that in contrast to hard currency is not backed by reserves, but instead derives its value from government regulation or law declaring it legal tender. That's crazy. That's what we run around here with, fiat. A lot of us know that. Hard money, head money, mobile money, smart money. Smart money, soft money. Some of this shit we never even heard of. Money. But that's crazy. That's crazy. Legal tender. All this shit was created, man, to keep us enslaved. Peace and love, guys.